Hey everyone, real quick before we get started, this game was sent in by a viewer and it was played on an outdated patch. I wasn't able to set up proper hotkeys for anything, so here's the hoping the observing isn't too shaky. Thanks. Hello everyone, this is Sad Sack, and today I am bringing you my first video ever. Right here, what we're looking at is a viewer sent in replay, obviously on an older map. This map is called Nightshade, and it was in the map pool about 2 years ago, almost right, coming right up on the date when it got into the ladder. So what we're looking at here is our Zerg opponent going for a brutal overpool already. Well, over something, saving that supply, and his name is IDG Bogus. And in the bottom right, we have our Protoss opponent. It is Tip Top. So let's see what this is all about. Our Zerg player went for 2 extractors to kind of trick the supply system. And then once he had those extractors building, he built 2 more drones, canceled the extractors, you get the drones back. And yeah, you can kind of artificially inflate your supply that way a little bit. But what do we have here? So we have a hatch first, after the old GLHF. What else do we have here? A double hatch before pool. Oh, I love this. I love it, I love it. And our Protoss is just expanding. Guessing a gate expand. But yeah, this is juicy already. This probe's probably looking around. Let's see what's going on with any timings or anything. Still doesn't see a pool. Alright, this is exciting. We'll zoom it ahead a little bit. No gas, just the pool. Some overlords, and from our Protoss opponent, Cybercore, Nexus, and Pylon of the main. I would assume this looks pretty standard on his side. Clearly not from our Zerg, because you rarely see this opening. I think the first time I saw this opening, Vibe was messing around with it in his stream. I used to watch Vibe stream a lot back in the day, and his double expand before pool certainly always impressed me. He's very smooth at it and just seems to line it up really well. So the drone count, obviously a little higher for our Zerg player. Building its queens. We have a robo from our Protoss. No gases on the natural, sentry, stalker, and the wall, kinda. And look at our Zerg. They're going all over the place. 5 overlords at a time. Still no gas. Is this a... oh my goodness. I think our Zerg opponent is memeing on our Protoss here. $58 drones, 4 queens. Yeah, it's probably like this already saturated. Oh my gosh. I do think we're in troll territory here. Full on. Very interesting. So our Zerg, or our Protoss, working on a ground army and a third. They still have no third expansion by 5:30. That should be screaming aggression. If I was the Zerg playing and I didn't see an expansion, I'd be wondering what the hell's going on. This is a lot of drones. And that's it. 4 queens, overlords. Good job with the injects. Just a pool. That is it so far. 100 drones and only drones coming. Of course, need macro hatch for the drone larva. Sending drones to our opponent's base just for keeping tabs down there. It's a hallucinated phoenix, so it's not damaging any overlords at all. Still no gas. No lair, no ling speed, no tech at all. We're looking at... I wonder if our Zerg is going to flex on our Protoss with a maxed out drone army. Correct. So he is pulling lots of boys. Or girls, I should say. I don't know. That is lots and lots of drones. So if we can pull up the units lost tab, I guess we'll see in a minute here. Ah, the old mineral walk. He's actually killing units here. Stalkers are dying. Immortals are about to die. And this is 133 drone all in. I believe we're reinforcing with drones. Oh my goodness, what am I looking at here? Look at the surrounds. Alright, it's 73 drones have gone down so far, but it's okay. We're still at a healthy 108. The micro is relentless from our Zerg opponent here. Look at this. Drilling to try to get on top of those immortals. Ooh, this is a lot of damn. Now, trying to think what would happen if our opponent had one thing that would shoot down. Ooh, look at that immortal. That's crazy to me. The resources lost tab. Unbelievable. And what are we making in the background? Not a whole lot. Rounds of drones. Unbelievable. We still have drones over here going to town. Let's not forget about those gems. This is wild. So far, only drones have killed 23 stalkers, 3 immortals, 11 probes, 2 sentries, and 4 pylons. Now we're only down to 80 drones. I'm not sure what our Zerg opponent's doing. He's got larva. Ooh, God. Stalkers are seemingly pretty good at shooting down drones. Who would have thought? And we got some queens coming. Which tab is it? The structure tab. That's what I was looking for. That's all I need to see. Production, our Protoss opponent is actually doing some things. Let's see if these queens can get anything done. I see lots of energy. Oh yeah. Look at them juggle those transfuses. Good job. Nice, nice, nice. And drones are still ravaging the third base. Yeah, right now our Protoss opponent's like, if he's drone rushing me constantly, what kind of defenses could he possibly have around the map? That's a great question, Tip Tap. 0. You're looking at 0. A little base for a base. Supplies are still favoring our Zerg. These little micro battles. Is Blink researchable? You know, I mean, Blink seems like it'd be alright against anything. At this moment, blink away from those drones. Oh, the Zerg's like, oh goodness, I gotta make a bunch of slow links. So the Zerg has gone away from the build. I think it was supposed to be all drones, all queens. Oh, look at the surround too, but nope. Throw some slow lings in there, of course. Get those drones in there. Amazing surrounds on the immortals and the stalkers. This is crazy. This is crazy. So our Zerg has clearly lost more, but only in terms of minerals. Quite a bit. Oh my goodness. Relentless. That's an incredible surround on 5 stalkers out in the wild. I do like the addition of the queens, making those come up. So we got drone spotters out in the map. Queen spotters, drone spotters. Yeah. We're good. And we're still getting some incredible micro. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. There's mineral patches right there. You can walk them. Nine stalkers versus 57 drones, 6 queens, and a bunch of obies. I don't have a great feeling for our Zerg player. I could be wrong, but that's just my gut right now saying I think the Zerg's a little behind. And as far as our Protoss opponent, they're just making stalkers. No layers, so there's not going to be any overseers to detect that observer. Yes, the transfuses going down. Lots of death. We've lost 267 drones. That's quite a bit of larva. 36 stalkers and 6 immortal with only drones. I mean, I guess when you send 270 of them at your opponent's direction, you're bound to kill something, but gee, look, he's mined out. Gonna have to square away his economy in a minute. Everything's a little spread out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hatch. Our Protoss is floating quite a bit of gas, I see. Perhaps Templar Archives? Would be a nice little transition. Maybe some +1? You know, I don't know. I don't play Proton. But we're still looking at just a Robo Gates, a Robo Bay, with nothing going on it, and some cannons, a Forge, a Twilight. With just Warp Gate, and nothing else on the way, seemingly. If I had to make a prediction of this league we're looking at, I would have to assume it's somewhere in the plat range. Mid-plat to... yeah. Maybe plat 2, plat 1? I don't know, but this micro from our Protoss is just stellar. Look at the stutter stepping. Taking minimal damage. Sniping off slowlings like it's his job. Good job. Blink probably would have saved that stalker, but that's okay. That is okay. Transfuses are coming in now to haunt the Protoss. Just lings, drones, queens. The bread and butter of the Zerg. A couple creep tumors in that production tab. I like to see it. The Zerg staying busy. Our Protoss is scared to do anything. They are just microing our heart out over here on this one group of stalkers rather than making more stalkers to do more damage. I guess they just micro the ones they've got, yeah. Oh, we got 5 stalkers coming in somewhere. Probably back at home. I don't see any reinforcements, any reinforcing pylons or anything across the map. Oh, yeah. Oh, he runs. He's scared of the slowling surround. I don't even know if recall is a thing. I don't know if our Protoss is feeling scared enough to recall all these stalkers. But if he just made a conscious effort now and then just boom, hotkey back to the natural, warp in some units, boom, back to the army. Maybe I take that back. Maybe our Zerg opponent or our Zerg player is in a great spot. Still no gas. This person, that's what a hill to die on. I can appreciate that though. So around the 16.5-minute mark is when the Protoss decides to go for a third again, feeling comfortable of not taking too much damage to 300 drones. But now is getting bombarded. Yes, pulled back into a little concave, buddy. You don't want to get those Zerglings all that surface area. There you go. Just stay and fight, dude. You got this. But if we could, like, blink... Maybe a shield battery or two? I mean, I know this game was played on an outdated patch, but according to my research, it says that Nightshade was in the map pool on November 26, 2019. That wasn't that long ago. I'd assume Protoss still had their tools back then, i.e. shield battery recall. Blink, I know that never went away. Okay. There's a couple shield batteries. There we go. The 17-minute mark. I can feel that. And he's making more probes even though those guys are chilling. Ah, he got back to it. I like it. Yes, get in there. Wedge yourself in there. You need less surface area for those Zerg units to attack you. Okay. Yes, get the observer over there. Make sure no creep gets around. We don't want the Zerg taking the game away from us or anything. So, let's look at the resources lost tab again. Units lost. 300, almost 300 drones, 143 lings. Oh my. I'd assume a +1/+1 for our Protoss would be really good here. Everything he has does trickle damage, so if you can reduce the amount of trickle damage done, I think your units would have a little more staying power. There's a couple shield batteries, sure. What about charge lots? Do we have any opinion on that? What about anything to spend some of this money? His gas. I don't think he needs to be taking more gas down there, but I guess it's habit at this point. Muscle memory. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 base Zerg with 0 gas, still spreading creep. Got those slowlings. There we go. That's actually a squad that'll kill this Protoss. Before it was just kind of memeing to get to this point, but I guess that's the ultimate Zerg weapon here. The Queen March. Yeah. I think our Zerg opponent is Zerg player is feeling pretty confident here. Maxed out. Ooh, a Colossus and blink and +1 now. Wild. Start at 20. Oh, there you go. Use some of that chrono energy. Sure. I like it. And now he's probably like, what do we do? I can't beat this many queens. You stay and fight. I don't know if shield battery overcharge is a thing. It looks like it is. Not? Chrono and recall? Well, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to remember all the stages of this game with the Mothership Core and... So, our Zerg player is actually doing a decent job here. We're losing all kinds of stuff on the south end. The drones are still attacking. And our Protoss refuses to build units. A single Colossus. If that were up here, everything would melt. There's nothing to scout the high ground. Colossus can walk. Look at that. They can walk on high ground. They can walk over cliffs. Shield batteries, dude. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to chew through all those queens with that single Colossus. Focus fire on the wrong units too, probably. I think you'd want them on the drones. The ones that they can actually kill. Oh my god, it's going to get killed by drones. What? What a game. What a game. Creep spread's looking okay for the 21-minute mark. 447 drones, last I checked, have gone down, and he is killing stuff. This is unbelievable. I think that drone kill on the Colossus was what tipped it over for me. This is crazy. Imagine how upset our Protoss. Oh, GG's. I like it. Oh my goodness. There it is. Holy cow, that's the game. I was going to say during the game if we had a slow moment, but I don't feel like we ever did that. Yeah, this would be my first video and all. I can allow myself to introduce myself. I am Sergeant Sadsack, and again, welcome to the channel. I'm very passionate about SC2. I have been since about 2011. I've always wanted to explore the game much more. I stream my own gameplay over at twitch.tv/sergeant_sadsack. I try and structure my time in SC2 to learn and recognize my mistakes in my gameplay, as well as our opponent. I take notes, talk it over the chat, ask and answer questions. If this sounds like your kind of thing, I'll post a link to that in the channel below. And yeah, would love to see you there. Thank you guys very much. Take care. Have a great day.